Welcome in, everyone. So we're doing something a little different this week. So instead of the weekly, I wanted to really focus on the big event coming up this week, which is the week starting the 18th. But this week we have Pluto finally moving into Aquarius on the 19th. So I wanted to really just dive into that energy, and I'm actually going to pull one oracle card. We're going to go through all the signs, so I'm going to pull one oracle sign card for each sign, and pull just a couple tarot cards and do a short little mini reading just to get what how this shift this week is going to impact you with the Pluto change, since this is going to be really big. So I mean, this is a huge change, and this is going to be a change going forward for many years, but I just want to see how that initial shift this week is going to impact each sign, maybe information or guidance, or just see kind of what that's going to look like for you this week, just to prepare you, get you not cautious, but aware, right? So when we're aware and we're ready, we can be prepared and just then respond, right, instead of react in case things come about. So I'm going to start with Scorpio, since we're in Scorpio season still, and then we'll go forward through all the signs, ending on Libra. And just a quick again, a little housekeeping. If you're interested in a private reading, you can schedule one on my website, which is linked below in the description. Also, my Etsy shop is linked down there. So if you're interested in taking a look at my homemade crystal jewelry I make, those are all Reiki'd and cleansed, activated with Reiki and full moon energy. And those are all, you can find things in different price points, but I do also look for really good quality stones and like to make jewelry with those. So those are going to be a little bit higher, but I also have some more affordable items. If there is a stone on there that you don't see and you want to just see if I have anything, you can message me through Etsy and I can let you know. But let's get started then. All right, Aquarius, or Pluto and Aquarius shift 19th. So we're going to start with Scorpio. Stand still. Okay, Scorpio. So I kind of feel like, you know, when there's a big change, or like the calm before the storm, not saying that there's a storm, but like there's this like moment before you go, right? It's like you're on the race, let's say like the runners are lined up, and there's this like pause before they run or start the race. I kind of feel like that's what the standstill is. Like, I also feel like you've kind of been in this standstill place in your life, like things, it could be a certain situation, or in general, you just feel like things have not progressed or moved forward in a long time, and you kind of have felt stuck. And it's like you want things, you are looking for change, even though it might be a little scary about what that means, right? Like what that change looks like. But that's kind of what I'm getting for this standstill card. Let's get a couple tarot. So we have 10 of Wands. Yeah, so this change this week is a huge ending of a chapter for you. And this has been a difficult chapter, a challenging one. And however that shows up in your life, this is a positive omen here that now when Pluto shifts, it's like, okay, finally, I feel relief, because like the wands all kind of signify like burdens or just challenges that you've been carrying for a long time, other people's baggage. But that's kind of, it's time for you to kind of, the universe is helping to kind of take that off your back. So, and a 10, you know, tarot goes from ace to 10. So that's completing that cycle. And there's the healing. the Four of Swords. There's that relief, that healing. And I do feel like it's like a good time to kind of rest after that standstill too. You could have been through some challenging times for years. And it's almost like you need a little respite before you can actually take some action and move forward onto a new path. Yeah, the Hierophant. So healing, this could be beliefs or patterns around commitment, relationships. This could be just you integrating old narratives, programs from that you've been ingrained with by your families, by your childhood, culture, society. And it's like that could be what these wands are. And it's like a time to integrate and kind of be able to overcome these things because they've been in the way, right? They've created patterns, they've created karmic relationships and different things like that, where it's finally time to kind of start a new path, that this isn't in the way anymore. And I'm just going to pick one more. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So you go from the 9 to the 10. So it's almost like the Nine of Wands is kind of that signifier, because it's like right before you finish something, and it's kind of saying don't give up now. I do feel like you've been really challenged, you're tired, you're feeling beat up in different ways. That could be mentally, emotionally, or all physically. But it's like don't give up. And this week is kind of like a pause, a standstill, and then all of a sudden I do feel like something really shifts. And there's something feels really healing in regards to this change for you, Scorpio. All right. All right. There's Scorpio. Let's go to Sagittarius. And I'm going to put the cards back so you all have the opportunity to get the same card. So Sagittarius this week. Pluto moving into Aquarius. All right, purification. I can pull the card here. Purification, Sag. All right. Yeah, you've been through it. You've been through the purification. I feel like this is like the kind of the ending of that. You've had to cleanse and purify your energy. Again, this could be different for all of you, but this is really like an energy purge, purifying your karma. It could be your belief systems, patterns, all different things here. So let's pull a couple tarot. Ace of Cups. Yeah, purifying your emotional body. So this could be trauma. This could be deep, unconscious pain, betrayal, heartaches, again, trauma that you've been carrying. And this is, the ace is signifying a new beginning from an emotional standpoint. One that, so it's like you had to purify, clear out the gunk, the emotions that were kind of, again, gunking up your system, so that you can have an free cup so that it can be filled. So now you can actually receive new things from relationships or just work, anything that's going to be more fulfilling for you. Page of Wands. So this could signify, this is stuff from childhood. This could also be, you know, with this purification now, it's almost like there's a new, fresh way of seeing things and feeling things. Like you're able to feel things in a new way, and things, all of a sudden you feel this passion arising that you haven't felt before. So that's really beautiful. And you got the Nine of Wands as well. Same as Scorpio, and that's the same kind of thing here. It's saying like you're on the precipice of this shift, so don't give up. You're right there, Sagittarians. You know, again, you could have been carrying a lot of emotional baggage for a long time, and it's really left you feeling, you know, again, beat up. That's the Nine of Wands. And it's like you're taking a pause to say, oh, should I just give up now? Like do I give up even believing that I can feel differently or have relationships that are fulfilling? There's all these different things at the Nine of Wands. It's like you pause and you kind of almost want to give up and don't believe that there's anything better. But there's going to be, and I like that ace for you, Sagittarius. Look at that. A new beginning in love. So you are clearing the cup so that you can have new relationships. This could be a renewal of a current relationship that you've been through the ringer with. Or this could be just allowing new love to come in, new relationships that are fulfilling with the Knight of Cups. So, good stuff, Sag. All right. So let's go to Capricorn. Capricorns this week. We got a flyer here. Power. Look at that. It's almost like the storm. The storm, you may have feel like you've been through it. A storm. Like you've been riding the storm for a long time, but like that energy has been building to fuel your power to now take the lead and to have the power to like really take some action on things in your life, Capricorn. It's been building, like all the difficulties you've been through in the last 15 years, the loss, whatever it is, the struggle, feeling like you have to do everything on your own. I mean, that has been building and building, and you could say, well, it's been a rough go, but there's some surge once Pluto moves out of your sign, because you've have felt this Pluto cycle the most, Capricorns. And look at this, how amazing. It's almost like finally it's your day, Capricorn. 10 of Cups. So the power's coming in to really shift your life and manifest. And it's like bringing in some amazing things. I mean, 10 of Cups is like, you know, realization of fulfillment, things that fulfill you, that, you know, it's like your bliss, happiness, connection, judgment. It's like almost like finally something, just the universe comes in and blows all the old cycles, patterns, BS apart for you. Hanged Man. Yeah, blowing up the stuckness. It's like finally cutting the cord that has kept you stuck for a long time. And I'm just going to grab one more. 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's been like resistance. So it's almost like you feel like you've literally had to like walk through mud for the last 15 years. And it's always just resistance. It's like every step you take to try and move forward or to you know, create something or change something, be successful, whatever it is, it just feels like the universe and life is always like against you. It's like pushing against you. And it's not, hasn't been like ease, right? But that's changing now. That's really changing. So you're going to start to feel more ease. And I feel like that powerful burst is what gets you unstuck, like the Hanged Man, and just pushes you forward on a new path that's going to be a lot easier than it has been for the last 15 years. All right. Aquarians. I'm kind of rotating between the tarot cards. So let's see, Aquarius. How is this shift this week going to impact you for the week? Taking risks. So I do feel like this shift is going to kind of give you new motivation. And you're going to like feel this empowerment or this inspiration to take more risks or to do something that you just haven't been ready to do for a long time. Maybe you've just, again, had fear or just, you know, whatever it has, you just haven't had kind of the, again, the power or that energy within you that you're just like, I'm ready, I'm going to do this. But I do feel like with the eagle here, this move shift, because Aquarius, right, Pluto's moving into your sign. So this is really like that energy of Pluto is like, so you're taking off. I mean, Pluto is literally helping you to take flight, metaphorically. I mean, that's how you're going to feel. So let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is like divine time. This is just like, this is going to be your time, Aquarius. And something is like, it's like a divine portal, like it's like a portal shift. And it's just like all of a sudden your luck changes, things change, things need to move forward. And you need to, it's going to ask you to take a risk, but I do feel like you're ready. You haven't been ready, but you're going to be. The Moon. Seven of Pentacles. So it is going to shine a light, like anywhere you've been confused or unsure, and you've kind of just been like being safe in regards to whatever situation or situations in your life. I feel like something has been going on a long time. I feel like you've kind of been a little confused in a certain area of your life. There's some fear around taking a potential risk to do something you really want to do. But you've like, maybe it's you, like, is something worth, is the Seven of Pentacles says, like, is the juice worth the squeeze? I feel like there's a risk, and you've been kind of like, I don't know, you know, is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be better? But I do feel like now you're going to really see it as, yes, this is what I want to do. And it's going to shine the light on any fear, and you're going to be able to move past that. Yeah, there's definitely been resistance. You felt a lot of resistance for a long time in making a change or taking a risk, but that's different now. So big shifts for you, Aquarius. And you're going to feel it. I feel like you're already going to start to feel that shift this week. All right, Pisces. Pisces, how is this going to... Ooh. Okay, 2 flew out, so you're lucky, Pisces, because I'm gonna take them both. Miracles and inner peace. Look at that. Yeah. Miracles are gonna start coming, a lot of them for you. And, you know, a period of more peace for you, Pisces. And I feel like your priority is gonna be about your inner peace, and not letting anything externally affect that anymore. Like, you're gonna start focusing on what is my peace, what aligns with what things, people bring me peace. And then at the same time, as you start focusing more on your inner peace, this is where miracles start to happen. Okay. Chariot. Yeah, things are gonna start moving and shaking for you. Things are going to move fast. 10 of Cups. Look at that. That is amazing. I mean, these are amazing cards, Pisces. So, yeah, you are moving towards fast, the 10 of Cups. So something or things that are really amazing. Whatever it is that you've been kind of wanting to make happen in your life or manifest or experience, I mean, those are coming in. And I think they're going to happen kind of miraculously. So that's beautiful, Pisces. Page of Wands. Two, I think you're going to start to get new ideas. Like, you're going to start to get inspired. And you're going to get downloads and like creative inspirations. And they're really going to fuel the Chariot. I mean, that's what's fueling you moving forward, is like maybe more creative endeavors for some of you. Like, you're actually putting time and energy into things that you are really inspired, that really you're passionate about. And I feel that those are going to start to like miraculously manifest some opportunities for some of you. If this is like love or family or something like that, that is your focus, Pisces, that's coming in too. And if you wanted to have children, I mean, I think that's going to shift too now with Pluto in Aquarius. Justice. Yeah, a karmic it's like, again, Pluto and Capricorn was a very karmic cycle, and I feel like things karmically are going to start to shift for you. So things are going to start to, it's like, it's your time, Pisces, to get yours. Okay? So, awesome messages. Awesome. Okay. Pisces, Aries. Moving on to Aries. Aries. Happiness. Woo. That's positive. Okay, some happy things are coming in. Maybe just a happier time for you. Maybe this is also with the two dolphins, like a relationship, a connection that's really going to, you know, bring in some harmony that aligns with you. Let's see. Aries. Three of Wands, Magician. I see the Four of Wands. I'm just going to take, oh, look at this. How beautiful is this? Like, look at the sun here with happiness, and then you end on the sun. I feel like you've been waiting for something. Maybe, you know, this seems like a lot of love. So maybe you've been waiting for a relationship, or like waiting for things to come in for you. And you've been working on like manifesting this, even if you're not aware of it, you have been manifesting it. I feel like you start to like gain awareness that you have the ability to the power, the skill set, whatever it is, to do whatever you want to do and to experience whatever you want. And I do feel like it has to do something with like your personal life, your home, location, family, relationship, connections, and focusing on what really makes you happy. Instead of like you just kind of been waiting around, maybe just like waiting, like, well, what it's like you're waiting for these ships to come in with your treasures, but I almost feel like you didn't necessarily know what that was. But I feel like the sun energy really shines a light on stuff that you're like, oh no, this is really what I want. This is truly what I want. And maybe you've kind of just been sitting, waiting for like some sign, or like, I'm not sure what to do, but now you get that again, gusto, passion to start to, and maybe something just shows up for you, Aries. So happy things are coming in though. So that's, look at all these amazing messages. I mean, this is an exciting time to experience this shift. So Aries, we have Taurus next. Taurus. Voyage. Okay, you may have an opportunity to go on some voyage that you've always wanted to go on. A trip may be coming up for you just in time for this shift, planetary shift. But let's see. I just feel like something new, like you're going on a new journey, a new path. Ace of Swords, definitely aligned, something that's really aligned with your true authentic self. Doing something that really speaks to you. Ten of Swords. Okay. So this could be just you starting a whole new path and needing to end something. The voyage could be about you setting off in a new direction in your life as well. But Empress, so an end. Yeah, you're making some decision. I'm going to take this because I'm Nine of Cups. So you're making a decision to end something. Something's been really like heartbreaking or difficult. For some of you, this is you going in a new direction, I feel. And like having to move away from something or end something. But you're ready for this. Like you realize that with this Ace of Swords. Like you finally, it's like you get clarity. You know this is your truth and this is what you have to do. But you're going towards like your Nine of Cups, which is like your North Star. Like, what is it that you really want? What is it? What is your wish? And it could be about a relationship. Like you want a relationship that you always knew or felt that you could have. Like aligning with someone who's your divine counterpart here or divine soulmate. And that's coming in, Taurus. But it may mean that you actually have to end something. This could also be just a cycle that's been really very heartbreaking for you. Maybe the last 15 years you've been through like a lot of heartbreak or loss, betrayals. And it's like, it's a new day of clarity when it comes to, especially with relationships and connections and love. And something that really makes you happy. So I like that for you, Taurus. It's like a new patterns and relationships. And maybe you just finally gain the gusto with that ace to speak your truth and go towards something that you really want. All right, Geminis. Let's see for you, Geminis. Transformation. Whew. Yeah, this shift is going to be very transformative for you. I do feel like a big change. Either you're in the midst of a big change or you're on the precipice of a big change. Maybe an ending and a new beginning. Let's see. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Moon. Yeah, there's been a lot of grief, sadness that you've really held on to very deeply for a long time. So this could be your whole life. And this transformation, this Pluto and Aquarius now is really asking you to blow up and integrate this energy and actually finally almost like soothe yourself, or like it's finally time to grieve and to feel the feels. And that new ability to relate to your emotions in a new way, especially the emotions around grief, loss, or sadness, you are going to transform, Gemini. Definitely this has something to do with the past. There's a reconciliation that has to happen around things that happened in the past for you. You might have been really in denial about this, but I feel like it's going to finally come up for you, and you're going to see the truth. Like, okay, yeah, it's time for this. And this is really going to set you on a new, like you're almost leveling up from a spiritual perspective, from a new level of awareness. Your energy shifts. You have a new this is like emotional wisdom, emotional intelligence too, I'm getting. And it's like leaving behind, like in this deck, the Hermit's on his horse, like going into the woods, saying goodbye. But I feel like that's more like you're finally able to leave this past. Like it's almost like your emotional body's been stuck in certain situations. And even though like you don't have that awareness, like these parts of you are still stuck in that experience. Like they're still in that experience, and you're able finally to like move on and move forward. So I love that. Emotional intelligence here, leveling up. Loving that. All right, Cancers. Cancer. Gateway. All right, so this is a portal for you. Like it's almost like it's like you walked through into a different reality, Cancer. Like there's just this like weird shift all of a sudden where things just start changing, things become easier, maybe people change. It's like, where am I? Like, am I in a different reality? Three of Pentacles, Strength, Ten of Pentacles. So this is a completely new like external manifestation reality. Like this is tangible. The Two Pentacles. So you've definitely had to overcome something. And I do feel like this is abundance coming in. This is like manifesting connections and relationships that are finally on the same page as you. Like you're finally aligning with people who have just are on the same field, like spiritual field, physical field. Like you want to build, if it's a relationship, it's like finally someone who wants to build a life with you and has the same kind of, again, values, priorities, motivations, and like, again, abundance coming in. Abundance. Six of Swords. Yeah, this is going to be, things are like becoming a lot easier for you and they're just flowing in. That's the gateway. Like you just, all of a sudden, instead of having to like the boat here, it's like row yourself out of like the tumultuous waters into something easier. Like there's usually that transition. It's weird. It's almost like it just happens and all of a sudden things start flowing in a lot easier. And I feel like this, it's a lot of different areas of your life, like money coming in, abundance, connections, relational, love, all of it, family. So this is like a really new period for you. And I feel like everyone's going to start feeling that. It's going to be, things are just going to flow a lot easier because Aquarius and Pluto are on the same page. And that's the thing, like it's the same as in real life. Like when you're on the same page with someone and you just align, things just all of a sudden, you can work together and things just move forward. Like things just happen. If you have resistance, which is that Pluto and Capricorn, it holds you down, right? And things aren't easy. All right, Leos now. Let's tap into Leos. How is this week? Pluto and Aquarius going to impact you guys. Focus. I feel like what I'm getting is for a lot of you Leos, like you haven't been able to focus. It's almost like you've gotten worse in regards to like maybe your memory or just focusing on one thing, or like you're just seem all over the place. There's a lot of like lack of clarity. Yeah, just like mentally and emotionally kind of like, and this shift is going to help you kind of bring that all in. It's going to narrow your focus so you start to, you can focus on projects or things in your life and actually start to gain momentum on them, where I feel like you've kind of been stalled in a lot of areas because you haven't had the motivation or passion to do much. And we have the King of Pentacles. So it could be around work, money, or like a new type of work or job that you want to change. And maybe you just haven't had, again, the motivation, the energy to put time and effort into this. Yeah, there's definitely like resistance here. It's like whatever thing you start, it's almost like, oh, you start it and then you just aren't feeling it. Or like you, again, don't have the energy. Again, this feels like the life is always throwing things at you that get in the way. But I like this, the Star. Yeah, there's definitely something like you've been wanting. It's like a wish. Or the Star in like the traditional deck, it's like there's this big kind of northern star in the background. And so I feel like there's a goal or something you've really wished for, and you've tried to, again, make it happen or like put time and effort into getting there, but life just keeps, it's like, is this going to happen for me? It's like life doesn't want me to have this, but that's definitely changing now. Yeah, Ace of Wands, there's the passion. the Ace of Wands, the Wands are the passion, they're the inspiration, they're the creativity that fuels the fire to give us all those things, okay? And we want passion, we want desire in our life, and we want to do things that we're passionate about. And I feel like now finally things start to shift in that department for you. You're ready to create and to, you know, Leos, you're definitely are one that likes to be in the limelight. You like to get recognized. You like to, you know, you do have very creative energy, and you are a fire sign. So you definitely align with things that are passionate and like, it's like you're not getting in the way of yourself anymore. That's for sure. So there's a new passionate beginning here. You're on the horizon of this. That's going to be very healing, and it's going to bring in things that really have been something you've wished for a long time. My cat keeps chewing on my straw, so I'm going to move it. Jupiter's in town. Jupiter, say hi to everyone. He's bringing good luck to all of you guys. Right? Are you bringing in good luck? All right, what's next? We have Virgo and then Libra. So Virgo, how is this shift going to impact you? Delight. That's a light energy for you, Virgo. I almost see this as like time to just smell the roses, Virgo. It's like a time to smell the roses. Like you don't feel so much pressure or responsibility, or things just kind of are working out for you. Maybe there's a lot of things being taken off your back, your plate, that you're able to just spend more time doing things you love. The World. There's definitely an ending, a new beginning here. The Hermit, the Emperor, Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. So for some of you, this could be an ending of a period of you being alone. The Hermit, like feeling lonely and wanting love. We have the Two of Cups and the Emperor here. Like, so it's like bringing in your divine counterpart or someone. I would say the Emperor, the Empress in regards to love is kind of like the ultimate partner, like your divine counterpart that really is a combination of all of the kings. The Emperor is the combo of all the kings. So this person kind of has everything that you've wanted or dreamed of. And it's just like this person comes in and now you're able to experience delight. And maybe that's been a long period where you haven't felt that way. You haven't been able to just like enjoy life because things have been heavy. And this has been a big, long spiritual cycle for you. It's been time for you to like gain spiritual wisdom, kind of go inward and kind of see, maybe change a lot of your patterns, or like, why have I been on this journey by myself for so long? So I definitely see a lot of you Virgos, this is around love. But if that isn't the case, you know, this would be too about you leveling up, like becoming a new leader. This could be about you just manifesting and bringing in things that are more in harmony with yourself. You could just be manifesting, or you have the ability now to take the lead, to show up more mature and aligned, so that you just, if you already have a relationship or just dynamics in general in your life, there's a period here where things just like are easier and better when it comes to your relationship or your connections here. And you've almost become enlightened to ending kind of a pattern or a cycle. And you're able to now approach things in a new way to kind of change your external reality. So you're kind of in control now, Virgos. So it's time, it's a period of leadership for you, and feeling that, I feel like that's good for you, Leo, because you like to like lead the charge. And we're allowing Jupiter to just join for the last 2 signs. So now we're doing Libra. We're wrapping it up. So Libra's illumination. I do feel, so this Aquarian energy is going to start to illuminate for you, something for you. There's like an aha moment, or just where you feel like, again, this like the clouds in the background or the storms or the rain. It's like all of a sudden, like, it's like the light at the end of the tunnel too kind of metaphor for you. 2 of Cups. So this definitely could be around love. Chariot. Things are going to move forward fast and just become easier. It's the same thing for everyone. Like I said, this is going to be similar feeling for everyone. There's going to be a lot of celebrations or connections here with this. You might have an event coming up, a wedding, the holidays are coming up, but the 3 of Cups do signify some sort of get together. It could be with friends or family, but you know, you could meet someone. 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's kind of illuminating or clearing up. Maybe you've been in a phase of just, you've been feeling the feels of things that have happened to you. Maybe you did lose a relationship. There's feelings of loss or sadness deep kind of within you. And I do feel like this has kind of clogged you up, clogged your reality, like brought in confusion and almost like these dark clouds. And I do feel like now it's shifting to where things are going to move forward. You're kind of entering out of the darkness and you're able to finally, like, maybe you've been in a period too where you've been alone a lot or just kind of felt reclusive and not wanting to connect with people. But there's this new level of like something, this 3 of Cups situation, I feel like it kind of fills you up to where you're like, oh, that made me feel really good. And it's like you're starting to see the advantages of like connecting with people and like doing things and celebrating. And that starts to like shift your energy. It can shift your emotions. It can shift your mental state. And things just then, you just feel more in harmony and aligned. And that's kind of the Chariot then. Something's going to move forward. Things are going to start happening for you, Libra. And Jupiter says this too with his hands on the card. So there you go. We went through all the signs. So hopefully that helps you out. If you like the reading, hit that like button and subscribe to stay connected with everyone. But you guys have an amazing week and just take care of yourselves. This is going to be a big one. It's going to be a doozy. So, but in a positive way. All right, everyone. See you in the next reading.